I can't believe I'm dropping this right now, but this is literally the most toxic RPO scheme in the game, and it's not just RPOs either, and we'll talk about that. So we're in the gun green rip offset in the air raid classic playbook, not the air raid playbook, the air raid classic playbook. We just dropped a scheme in my community in this ace rip 4 wide receiver, phenomenal passing offense. This is going to be more of the bubblegum gimmicky RPO type stuff. So the first thing you want to do, I want to get 4 receivers on the field because I only have one good running back, right? And I also want to be able to audible into this ace rip 4 wide receiver. So what we're going to do is we're going to click over twice with our right stick to get the gadget at halfback package. And then we're going to substitute our wide receiver 4 into this slot right here. Now when we break the huddle, the first play I want to show you here is going to be the F push RPO read swing. And you'll see we have 4 wide receivers on the field. What we're going to do here, we're first going up against 6-1, and we're going to put this receiver on the right into a flat route. That's going to be better than the bubble. And then on the backside, what you'll see is when we do this auto motion, that safety gets sucked inside, leaving us a wide open throw against man coverage to the Baja for a touchdown. Now, often what you'll see to counter this, a lot of people are running curl flats on those outside linebackers. So if they're not blitzing and they run the curl flat, you'll see he gets out into the flat and he got bumped right there. I'm not really getting anywhere. I'll probably get anywhere from 0 to 5 yards, but that's where this flat comes into play. Watch him on this backside. Bam, you're gonna hit him. He's in space, and that was an easy 10 yards right there. And you can get that consistently against really any zone coverage, unless they're playing the outside corner on a hard flat. And right here, Mike Evans is very slow. You have anyone with speed, you're probably out for a touchdown. Now the next play is the H push RPO read swing, and it's very similar, except this time we're doing the auto motion to the opposite side. So what I like to do, I'm gonna put this guy here onto a slant route. That way it gives me an option underneath if they're being hyper aggressive. But you'll see against man coverage, that safety can't get there in time. Everybody gets held up, and we can get dribbling down the field for 25 yards. And this is very consistent against man coverage. We'll do this again. You'll see if I don't like the swing, I can throw that underneath. And if they're playing off man coverage, you're most of the time in a good spot to throw the slant route. Now, the cool thing about these plays, if you want to disguise what you're running, what I like to do sometimes is put this guy on a flat route, and then I'm going to motion him across the field. If they're playing off man coverage like this, you'll see the linebackers aren't going to do anything, and that safety who's on your running back, which in my case is dribbling because I'm using that gadget package, he's going to be late to the ball and he might get chipped, and you have the opportunity to take this up the field. So you can already see this is going to be a nightmare to defend because you have to defend both sides, right? You have to defend the swing to both sides, you have options to both sides, and then even here it's not safe because you can do this, or you can put him on a flat and then re-flat him, and that's a little bit worse in my opinion, just for the man coverage stuff, but it's a little better against zone. So again, you put him on any route and then you can put him on a flat route, and it's the same thing. It becomes a flat RPO. Look at that. Getting up the field, hit a spin move, and we're going to be gone for a touchdown once again. Now this is where it gets fun because we can use that same auto motion to punish people who are hyper aggressive. So I'm going to come back out in the 6-1, and we're going to come out in the Samuel blitz again. And all I want to show you guys here, I'm going to go double drags, and we're going to have that post over top. And with Love, you can just block him. You don't need him in the play. What you'll see is this auto motion gets out down the field fast, and you can throw that like this, and it's a super easy play. You have that deep post route, the short post, but he gets that 10-yard break. He's going to hold things for you underneath. Now against zone coverage, what I like to do, if I know it's going to be zone, I'm going to stem this up one more time, okay? I just want that to get a little bit deeper to take that outside corner. We're going to put double drags on the field again, but this time we're leaving the swing route because it's going to help us pull the quarter flat who's going to be waiting for us in match coverage. So as you see, we're going to hit this down the field, and it's a 20-yard gain. Now against cover 3, you're going to see that this wheel and swing work together in tandem, but a little bit differently. this wheel is going to pull things up the field. So once you see the swing getting up the field like that, you can just throw it to him and you're guaranteed, 3 yards every time, but you might be able to spin out and get even more after that. So now against Tampa 2, we're going to throw this to the wheel route again, but this time we have to be early because that post route is pushing the cloud upfield early, and that's going to give us the opportunity to throw it to the wheel right as he cuts the line of scrimmage. Additionally, if you're not comfortable with that throw, you can always take the swing for like 3 yards, 4 yards up the field. And as you see right there, it was about 3 yards. So you have options. Now, if you want to get the wheel route even more open against Tampa 2, what you can do is put a streak right here and then an out route here. And then you can do whatever you want with Jeremiah Love. I honestly recommend just blocking him. You could put him on like an in route as a safety gadget or something like a Texas route for eye candy for the user. I'll block him for now, and you'll see the streak route is going to pull away the deep half, and the out route is going to pull away the cloud flat. And so right there, we're able to get about 20 yards off that play. We'll do it again for you here for good measure, and you'll see the wheel route gets up the field. We throw it to him, and we're able to get another 20 yards. So there's many different things you can do with that route against zone. Those are just my simple favorite ways to take care of it. Now we're going to hop into the speed option, and I'm just going to do this against a random play, right? And so on this backside, we have a few options here. If we see it like this, I'm honestly fine just snapping the ball and pitching it out when I'm ready. And this speed option in this formation specifically is really good. They have to think of the threat of the wide side RPO, right, going to the right, but also the way it blocks up is really good. Another cool thing here, you can motion the running back to either side to help you as a blocker. So if I motion him over to the left side, what you'll see is we go, and he's blocking up the field for me, right? With the quarterback, it's only a 5-yard gain, but again, it just makes it more consistent when you have the extra blocker. Additionally, if you want to take off with Purdy to the right side, you can motion him to the right, and you're going to hold a hard right for Purdy at the snap, and you're going to see this basically becomes like a really solid QB sneak, QB blast. That is hard to defend because they're expecting the speed option, right? They're expecting you to hit the edge like this and go up the field for easy 5 to 10 yard gains, but obviously not if you're going to hit the middle of the field with Purdy. Look at that. Bam. That's a 5-yard gain right there. Of course, what you can also do is motion over one of these receivers to the other side. I find this is a little more consistent if you want to add an extra blocker because he's blocking slot corners and linebackers a little better. As you see here, bam, we get up the field with Stribling. It's really solid. The one thing with that I would advise you not to do it a whole lot, it's not good because it takes time to get over here, and it can be a tell for your opponent. Oh yeah, he's running a speed option to the left. I know because he's motioning in an extra blocker. As you see this time, he just gets out to the Baja. So this speed option is exceptional, and it's really one of the keys to making this a well-rounded toxic RPO scheme and not just 2 RPOs. Now the last play is this double pass, and I don't know how many of these are in the game. It is phenomenal. So I'm going to show you against a basic man coverage defense, send 6. What you'll see here is that running back puts in work blocking for you on the right side, and then this gadget player, you can just take off with him versus man coverage because all of the man defenders are going to get pulled up the field because they think it's going to be man coverage, right? So this guy here, he's blocking this guy, but more importantly, this is a go route. So he's going to run up the field, and this corner is going to have no option but to follow him. And then when you start running, that guy's going to start blocking for you. So it's phenomenal. Love does a great job here making sure anything over the middle isn't taking you out on like a blitz. Right there, obviously, I got a bad rack animation. I recommend holding all the way to the right, basically at 3 o'clock, and holding the sprint button. And that'll give you a better opportunity to get up the field faster. It really is hit or miss. I think change of direction is the most important thing, but obviously we're capped on that in MUT right now. Now we're going up against random zone coverages, and what you'll see here, bam, we're going to throw this out, and you're going to have Stribling or Pittman, whoever it is, up the field, and it's going to be really good for you. I will tell you, your running back or receiver, whoever throws the football, they're not going to get the ball down the field very much, so you have to be careful. But as you see right there, we get that throw. Everybody bites down. We're just running a random zone right now, and you're seeing it shreds literally everything. So bam, we throw it, and then we throw it there. You don't need to do a pass lead. I obviously like to do it. It will be a more accurate throw if you don't pass lead, but I'll always tell you guys, like, it does give you a better chance of getting a better rack animation if you have the pass lead. As you see there, we just got bumped. It was unlucky. That's going to happen from time to time, but I can keep running this over and over, and it's never going to be a negative play. Bam. Once again, easy money, and he just dropped the ball. So you can see this is an absolutely cracked offense. There's literally nothing you can do if you haven't played this before or have specific defense to stop it, right? And this is coming from a playbook that literally nobody's talking about right now, which is crazy to me. I'm the only person talking about it. You have this ace rip 4 wide receiver formation, which is a phenomenal passing offense and my favorite offense in the game. You put up so many points. There's one play bombs for everything, beaters for literally everything. I have a full offense in my community already, so go check it out, man. It's phenomenal. But we compare that with this insanely overpowered formation as well. We're already in the gadget at halfback package, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. And so what we can do here is we can go and call any play from here. We're going to call any defense, right? Doesn't matter. You're going to see how quick this is, right? Audibling over from this formation to the ace rip 4 wide receiver. The wide receiver shift a little bit, but it's mainly that left halfback going into the slot, and you're already set up. It's a super fast motion. Then from here, you can start passing the football. And I'm going to show you one of my favorite setups in the game. This comes from the ebook as well, to beat man coverage. You're going to see here, you win on the slant. You're also winning on the post route. That short post is one of the best routes in the game. And you can do so many different things by having the bubble gum going straight into this right here, this formation. You're already set up for the pass. So this is basically it. Go check out the ebook if you haven't already. This is kind of like a starter for you, but if you really want to pass the ball and not just be a gimmicky, toxic bubblegum player, go check it out, man. All there for you. Appreciate you guys for coming out. We'll talk later. Have a good one.